And him acquiring Canelo and him having a 4-fight deal with Canelo. But the very first fight we're going to see is against somebody that a lot of people don't know.
I don't know him. He's a world champion, but I don't know him.
Yeah. What do you think about that? The fact that he was, Canelo was able to business his way into getting that money, but at the same time not fighting somebody that we know as, and mind you, you watch boxing, you train fighters, you've dealt with fighters, you deal with different camps coming in and out to spar with your fighters, you take your fighters to other camps, this, that, and yet you don't know this guy. So how is it that the casual fans are going to know this guy, or how is it that the casual fans are even going to be able to get excited for a fight like this?
Nobody knows this guy, but that's the deal that he did with Turkey, and Canelo's a businessman. Canelo already did everything in boxing. He already fought all the names, all the world champions. He's already undisputed. He's already been, everything. He's already challenged himself at different weight divisions. He's already accomplished everything. Now he's at a position where he doesn't care what people think. He doesn't care what boxing world thinks. All he cares about securing himself and being a businessman, and he's doing the biggest business in boxing right now with those 4 fights. I don't know how much he's gonna make, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be close to $500 million or something like that. So he's a smart man. Would I want to see him fight Benavidez? I would love to, but he doesn't have to. He's already accomplished everything, and he doesn't need to please nobody. And I think he's also a proudful man that's probably thinking, well, why should I have to please everybody when I'm not going to give them the fight that they want? He doesn't have to. He's already a superstar.
Do you think that the second fight, because the second fight, well, it's rumored that this fight is going to happen in Saudi. The next fight is going to happen in Vegas, and then the next 2 are going to happen in Saudi. Do you think that Vegas fight is the one that everybody's talking about, and it's going to be Crawford?
I think when it comes to Canelo, I think he should be fighting all the fights here in Vegas, at least in the States, because very few people are going to travel to Mexicans. Very few Mexicans are going to travel to Saudi. It's a different world over there. It's just different, no alcohol, no food in the arena. It's tough, man. See, this big fight that we just went through, it's like a 4,000 people arena, and it wasn't even sold out. And it was a huge fight that would sell out any 20,000 people arena here in the States. But it didn't. The crowd is not the same. I know they want to bring boxing over there, and it's great. But I think Canelo, I'm not talking about anybody else, but Canelo's that fight in Vegas against Terence Crawford is gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge.
They're actually thinking about doing it in the Raider Stadium, Allegiant Stadium.
That fight's gonna be huge. Those are the fights that Canelo needs to be in. Even though it's part of Turki Alalshikh,
Rida season.
But here in the States, it would be much better.
A lot of people are saying with the Turki Alalshikh and Rida season that he's taking a lot of the big names over there. He's had a couple of them here because we saw the card that he did in August and everything like that. But are you fearful that most of the fights considering are going to be done over there and not here, and that's going against what you said about Canelo?
Not that I'm fearful about it, because the fighters are getting paid much more money, and look, the fighters in this sport, you have to go out there, out for the biggest paydays, because boxing's tough, man. Boxing's a brutal sport, and boxing could end your career, could end your life in one night. So I don't blame it, and I'm a trainer also. I manage some fighters, so I think it's good, because they're getting paid well. But the fights here are, this is where boxing, Las Vegas, is where all the big fights belong. But there's nothing I could argue when the purses are much better over there. The fighters need to get paid well too. They need to secure their lives too.
Now.